Hello and welcome to the PolyTools channel. So, I have not been creating enough content recently, to be honest, written or audio or video. And so what I wanted to do was try to create a quick video today explaining kind of what I've been doing because I'm still working. I'm not working hard enough, in my opinion, but I'm always hard on myself. What I have been doing, though, I think is really interesting, and I didn't really want to talk about it because I feel like if I shared it on my personal brand channel, people might think it was kind of spammy, but it's not. And on here, I want to share with you the strategies I'm employing. And so I figured, why not make a video about it and talk about what I'm doing right now to keep some consistency out there. So on the main channel, for example, I shouldn't say main channel, but on my personal brand channel, I have one short going out every day until next March. That's insane. But I had a lot of extra clips. Now, on both channels, I'm mainly doing these bursts of clips. Anytime there's a new interview, or even just really a new video series, I try to repurpose it using like Opus clip, and then I'll schedule out those clips. For the most part, they go about like 1 or 2 days spread across those 2 days every couple hours. Maybe what I normally do is go for like a week, but like that's about it. And so I kind of had to do that every week or every time I make a new interview. And then since I'm not really releasing interviews consistently, either channel is not really getting any clips. And right now I have no gaming clips, so the gaming channel is not getting anything. So what I realized is too, I need to make some more content to go out, and I'm working on that. I actually batch created a ton of content on the personal brand channel, so every week, one video is going out. And I think I might do something similar when it comes to making videos like this that are just talking head, teaching you how to be a content creator, a modern content creator. Those videos are literally just me teaching what I know and kind of regurgitating some info from people like Gary Vee or Roberto Blake. And so that's one of those things where I can do pretty easily, and I think that'll help give you some consistency over the next year. Like I might batch literally 30 or 50 of them just so I can make sure I have consistency. And anytime something new comes up, like a meta trend, I'll make an additional video. And more importantly, I can focus on doing like reviews or at least opinion videos on various tools, which is what this channel is about. And then I can also probably focus a little bit more easily on interviews. Now, to the point at hand. What am I doing right now that's helping out? Well, YouTube is pushing their community tab, and there's actually, just so you're aware, there's two things to know: community and communities. And so community is just the one-way tab that you have as a content creator where you can make these little tweets. I mean, I think you can do pretty decently long posts. So I'm actually really curious about maybe making like these pseudo blog posts and putting them onto the community tab. But I'm not sure how well those will do on a small channel. Maybe if it was a bigger channel, they would do really well. But I wanted to be consistent using this feature that they're pushing pretty hard, especially since the next thing is communities, which is kind of like having your own Discord channel on your YouTube channel. And so Twitter's been doing it, and a lot of other platforms have been making these communities so you could have a group conversation with people about a certain topic or your channel or something like that. And so while I don't have that feature yet, I wanted to try to take advantage of that. I think in order to build a community, you as the creator need to be active in that community first, and hopefully more and more people will join in after that. So I'm kind of putting out stuff right now in the community tab, not only as practice, but also just to put out information that I can't always make videos about. So I initially actually created a post about this topic, about what I'm doing with that community tab. And again, I was hesitant at first, but I wanted to share this with you. If I have a strategy that I'm using to employ for my growth, I should tell you about it. So what I'm doing is batch creating 1 to 300 posts. I'll explain in a moment about just written platform posts, so that way I can have them scheduled out ahead of time. So I'm going to start by channels. The PolyInnovator YouTube channel, my personal brand channel, that one I needed a little bit more. I was a little bit more obsessive with. And so I created about 373 posts. Now, to be fair, about 30 of them or 40 of them were made in ChatGPT that were just about multidisciplinary. Like I wanted to create like these tweets. I made this ages ago, but there was these tweets about jack of all trades, multipotentialite, polymath, the terms I use on that channel a lot, and I wanted to make tweets about it. Honestly, I tweaked them all, made them all kind of more my voice anyways, but it was really cool, and I had them sitting there for a long time. And then, because I didn't want to post them by themselves, I wanted to post them kind of interleaved with other tweets. I don't believe in automating everything. I wanted to have my own flair into that too. So yes, I have the GPT auto-generated posts, but they're like maybe 25% of that total 370 posts. The other 30 that kind of make up that 25% are one for each category for PolyTools, because I don't mind sharing that on the personal brand channel too, because that's part of the same ecosystem. And so I had about 30 posts that were literally just kind of right hooks to go check out that category for the tool. And then I realized I need to do the same for PolyTools and PolyInnovator Gaming. I'm still working on the gaming ones at the time of this video, but PolyTools, I'm getting maybe like 75% the way done. And what I'm doing for PolyTools is doing about 155 posts. I don't really need as many. I want to basically finish off this year, maybe go into the next year a little bit. I'm only going to the next year a little bit because I just have that many ideas. I did copy the 30 category posts, and what I like to do, if they're right hooks, I want to spread them out. So at least on the PolyInnovator one, I was able to do one a week because I just had so many. But since I'm doing less posts with the PolyTools channel, I decided to do like every few days or so. But that's also because I really want you to go check out those categories, because I have some really cool tools in there that I have found. And it's just also how it worked out. But I have a ton of posts on there, like how to be a content creator, what are the strategies I'm doing, what are my anecdotes from my own personal history, what are some really cool ideas you can go try. Like I'm trying out a whole bunch of different things. And I'm also really excited too, because you can share videos. So if there's something I find really interesting, I used to like tweet it out, but no one ever cared about it. But maybe on this channel, like if I find a really cool content creator video, I could share it on this channel. And so that's one of the things where I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. And so literally right now, I'm working on writing out those posts, because again, I don't want to over rely on AI. I'm doing it myself. And that way they're high quality posts for you. And so like, yes, I'm planning them out ahead of time. Like it might be useful to you sooner, but I'm making content in other platforms as well. So if there's something that's relevant right now or important right now, I'm just going to make content right now about it. So I wanted to just make this video real quick, because what I'm doing is I'm scheduling them out ahead of time, like really far ahead. And so I used Nuelink on the PolyInnovator stuff to schedule out all 373 of those posts across Twitter, the Threads, LinkedIn professional page, and Facebook professional page, as well as the YouTube community. Although I had to do YouTube community manually because YouTube doesn't have the API for that yet. And then honestly, you could only do 100 posts a day, which is a key thing to note. And so I still need to go through and finish uploading the rest of the PolyInnovator one, and then I'm also going to do the same for PolyTools. Eventually, I'll get the PolyInnovator Gaming. Honestly, I kind of wish I had more time to work on that channel, but I just wanted to make this quick video to explain that, because it's an interesting thing. They're pushing this community feature, not super hard, but enough to where it might help boost the algorithm, especially going alongside scheduling a ton of shorts and making a ton of videos. If I'm consistent using each feature, and all I'm doing is spending maybe a few days a week doing this, because it would only be like a day or two, considering that you can post 100 a day, but I'm doing it across 3 channels, so it's taking me about a week. And so it's one of those things where, yes, I'm not creating content, but it's because I'm batching a ton of content ahead of time. All right, thank you. Bye.